1906 maybe.
1906.
Not sure if you guys can see that. Almost 100 years old. Looks brandy dandy new. Oh yeah. Oh wow, it has wood inside of it.
Yeah, I found something similar like
That's
that before.
cool. Okay, not sure if you guys can see Dan out there in the distance, but he just got a few buttons, and we definitely found a lot of cool stuff here. In fact, I think Dan got his lib cap half cent here, so hopefully this is a coin, because if it is a coin, it's gonna be old. Oh, we got something down there. Let's see. Oh, looks like we got a large cent. Oh yeah, beautiful. Not sure what it's gonna be, but it's in good shape. I could see Dan looking at me. He just stopped to look at me. I don't know what it is. I'm gonna have to clean it up, but I'm gonna do that right now. That way we can get an ID off of it. But beautiful, finally got a coin. All right, so I'm trying to clean this guy up to get an ID for you. You probably can't see it, but there's a little bit of a line there at the bottom. I think it's gonna be a KG, a King George, but it's really hard to tell. It's not in great shape, but it's definitely an old coin. Maybe the next one will have an ID. Something, maybe it'll have a date. That'd be nice. So I just got a King George. Dan's down there. And I got what seems to be a good target. It's definitely high. Higher than usual, like silver quarter high. So maybe it's a big piece of silver. Seems like I missed it just a little bit, and it's deeper than I thought. I'm okay with deep. Deep is good. Should be in here somewhere. All right. Well, looks like it's a Rains guide. Thought for sure this was gonna be a nice big coin. Sure did sound good, but it's gonna be a Rains guide to a carriage or some type of cart. This would have had a leather strap go through it. It would have sat on the front and attached to a guide for the horses. It's a nice one. Sometimes you find them, they're kind of cheap, but this one looks like it's nicely made. Let's see. Nope. I don't know what exactly that is. Maybe some type of bullet. I'll keep it for now, but I don't think it's anything good. Well, it wouldn't be a hunt with 1700s coins if we didn't find a musket ball. Nice round ball, period, to some of the other stuff we're finding. So that would have been shot right out of a gun and sat here for about 200 years. Nice big musket ball. I can tell you just from experience that if you're finding musket balls, buttons, horse tack, these are all really good signs. Every 1700s and early 1800s site is going to have these items on it. So when you find a musket ball, you know you're not too far away from finding old coins like coppers and reals. I don't put the musket ball in my video because I think it's a really good find. I put it in my video to give you an idea of the types of relics that we find at these old sites. That way, when you find them, you know that those old coins are not far away. All right, let's see what Dan got.
Not much.
Quick little wrap up.
A couple buttons.
These are from here, right?
Yeah, the two buttons.
Yeah.
The rest of this is clad from another spot.
So,
And then, yeah, right there.
Yeah.
Possible farthing?
Yeah, I would say based on the size and
It's really thin.
kind of thin, yeah.
And,
Well, you're gonna have to show us if you get a ID off of it.
yeah, I'll try.
Alright?
Yeah, nice piece.
Yeah,
Yeah.
send us a picture.
Thanks.
Okay, so invited these guys out to one of my favorite spots.
Yeah, thank you.
And
Thank you so much, man.
they got here a little before I did. What did you guys get?
I did. I got a memorial, 2 Wheaties, and a 3-ringer fired.
There you go.
Belt
Nice.
buckle.
Fired. Yeah, so this is a Springfield 4570. I have an area in here that was an old muster point, and we could probably find more of them. I'll try to get you one that's good.
Oh, I found a ton of these already. But
Oh, you've got them? Okay.
yeah, I mean, I found a ton of drop ones.
And what'd you get, Kev?
I got a John Adams commemorative spoon. Looks like silver plated.
Yeah, it's
See, this is IS, so I'm thinking this might be silver, and then this is plated.
But look at the nose and the very top on the other
it
side.
might still be plated.
So I'm not exactly sure here.
yeah, it's hard to say. Either way, it's pretty sweet.
And then, like I said, I got the fatty.
Yeah, Fatty Indian.
Fatty.
Oh yeah.
Fatty and.
That's a good one. I wonder where you got that. You're gonna have to show me. That area's
Close to
probably
the
old.
chairs. They're near the chairs.
Close to the chairs.
And
yeah?
then I got.
That's nice. Yeah. You did get silver though.
Yeah, you found silver. Yeah.
It's
I
like.
found that
It's
with
silver.
the wood.
Oh wow! It
inside
has
of
wood inside of it.
Yeah, I found something similar like
That's
that before.
cool.
But, like, I know
So
that this is silver.
this would probably not have been a utensil. It would have been like a little mirror.
Oh really?
Yeah, like a face mirror.
Oh, like
Oh,
so
yeah,
they
yeah,
hold
okay.
it
Yeah.
and then-
Like a
okay,
vanity mirror.
Yeah, like a
I've
vanity
found
mirror.
stuff like that
Wow,
before.
that's pretty sweet that it still has the wood.
Yeah.
Yeah, very cool.
I'll give you that to
Yeah,
preserve.
yeah, that's awesome, man.
Very cool. Nice. I'm glad you guys came. Let's see
Yeah.
what else we can get.
Yeah.
I have to say, I really like this find that Kevin made. When we go metal detecting in the woods, we find forks and knives and spoons all the time. Utensils are just everywhere. Because back in the day, people would have eaten in the woods and they didn't have plastic. Which means they would have lost their utensils, and so we find them. If we get lucky, we'll find a silver one. A silver fork or silver spoon is considered a really good find. After all, it's a big piece of silver. But what Kevin found is even more unique and more special than finding a silver fork or a silver spoon. What he found was a silver handle to a personal item. So we don't know for sure if this would have been a silver mirror or a silver brush, but it would have been something that the person probably would have been upset about losing. We can just picture someone 120 years ago, probably a lady, walking around in the woods, holding this personal item and either breaking it or losing it, and we come along and find it. It would have probably been the late 1800s or the early 1900s when it was lost. Now, I know how things were manufactured back in the day. If it was solid silver, it probably would have been too heavy, or at least too heavy to be carrying around with you all the time. So what they did was they made this such that there was wood put inside of the silver. That way it made it less heavy, but it still retained the same shape, and it made it a little bit more difficult to dent. Now, when I've found these in the past, that wood has always been deteriorated and pretty much gone. But this one actually has the wood still intact. So I think that's a pretty special part of the find, and I think it's cool that he was able to find something as unique as this. All right, out here with my buddies Dan and Kevin still, and right here on the trail, got myself a nice high tone, and not sure if you guys can see that, but we got a rim. Let's see what that's gonna be. Oh, no way. It's gonna be an SLQ. Look at that, beautiful coin. These were made about 100 years ago. Wow. It's in really good condition too. The date is being blocked by some dirt, but let's see if we can get that dirt off. So I took the dirt off and we got ourselves an SLQ, guys. And look at that, it's got a date, 1927. These usually don't have the date, but this one we got lucky. 1927. Almost 100 years old, but looks brandy dandy new. I think Kevin over there just got a merc, so we're finally getting over some targets.
Kevin's about to film. Or Barber. What is that, y'all? That's a Barber.
It's gonna be a Barber.
Yeah, that's a Barber. I can't see the ear. Can you give me a ear?
With
without missing. I mean, it's pretty worn anyway. She's pretty well worn.
1906, baby.
1906. Very nice.
What we got here?
We got here a Barber diamond, 1906.
Oh, nice.
Well, that looks interesting. Let's see if we can get it out. Oh man. Let's see if it's complete. Well, I don't think it's too old, but I think it's worth taking. Looks pretty cool. Never quite seen a bottle like that one. I wish I had $1 for every time I saw a car in the woods. These people, I guess, used to drive out here and just get stuck. And then they'd leave their car. And here I come, metal detecting about 100 years later, and the car is still here. Out here, just minding my own business, and found another car. That's an interesting find. Kind of looks like a ring, but I don't think it's going to be silver or gold, unfortunately. But still a pretty cool find. Not really sure what's on it. Looks like a heart and maybe some other stuff, but we'll clean it up, see if it has any markings on it, but found someone's ring.
If it's your first time checking out the channel, hit subscribe. We do this every Thursday, and I can guarantee the videos are going to be jam-packed with historic finds and good times. If it's not your first time checking out the channel, I appreciate your support, and I hope to see you again here soon.